Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
You find yourself in a tavern.
Oh, we should have checked for traps.
I knew he forgot something.
I think I can reason with him.
You killed his father.
Can I have sex with it?
You could certainly try.
I'm gonna touch a sword.
Don't touch the sword!
The child is evil, right?
Obviously.
I could cast Fireball.
Always cast fireball.
All right, roll for it. Welcome to Friday Night Quests. I'm your host and DM, Jay Jones. We're back with part 3 of our Bahamutmas Day special adventure. Once again, our guest is Todd G. Levin, my co-host on the Blockbuster Smash Up podcast. And if you like what you hear from us on this show, be sure to check that one out. It's a lot of fun. Without further ado, let's get to the game. Previously on Friday Night Quests. As if news of his parents' separation wasn't bad enough, Prince Horace Kemp was attacked in the middle of the night by assassins. After making quick work of the attackers, the Velvet League sees to their wounds and prepares to interrogate the remaining assailant. Okay, so you guys make your way down to the dungeon. The Bronze Keepers let you in, they unlock the door, and you see the now one-armed assassin is tied to a chair in a dark, dank dungeon room. The mask has been removed. You can see that there's been a bandage applied to the right side of his face because it has been carved up by Darnsin's sword, mercy.
Yeah.
The left side of his face, he looks like a man in his mid to late 30s, has a bit of a beard growing and dirty hair, but otherwise looks like a normal human being. He hasn't been roughed up other than what you guys did to him. He's tied and he seems lucid. A little bit more lucid than he was earlier when they hauled him off, and he's looking at all of you.
Oh, well, before we go in, actually, before we enter the room, I'm not going to enter the room because the paladin plans to cast Zone of Truth.
Oh, you don't want to be in there?
No. Why would I go in there?
Well, you don't know that. Did you know he was going to cast
Yeah, he just talked to us.
Oh, he announced you about it. That's right.
So I'm going to take Izzy aside and be like, yeah, I'm not going in there. So just make sure to ask a lot of follow-up questions, but I'm not going in there.
Or you could just, if the dungeon's larger than 15 feet, you can just stand.
It's a fairly small room.
Yeah, it feels cramped. I'm just also...
You can stand by the doorway.
Keep the conversation away from Kempland.
I'll do my best.
Actually, maybe don't. We'll see what happens.
We'll see. I don't know. I've never been under truth serum before, so anything could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be interesting.
I know.
Cool. Have fun. And I'm just gonna wait outside. And I'm watching and I'm listening, but I'm not going inside.
So Darnsin, you're in there with Horace and Izzy, and who speaks first? What do you guys have any tactics? Have you talked about it beforehand of what you're gonna?
I suppose I should cast the
zone.
The zone.
So what does it look like when you do that? Is it something you throw out? Is it you just wave your hand?
Basically, I have a vial of holy water that turns into powder, and I kind of make a little 15-foot deal.
Circle with it?
Yeah, and then I ask everybody to join hands, and we pray.
Oh, nice.
And we pray to Bahamut.
Okay.
And it sounds very hymnal, and basically that is the zone of truth.
Brother, I respect our God, but come on. Let's go.
Isn't this a fantastic... What do you think about this ritual, Horace?
I think it's stupid.
It's working. He wouldn't have said that otherwise.
Cool, it works.
I love Mother. I don't want to say that. But
I've always been jealous of you.
Oh my God. Oh my Bahamut. Sweeney, get in here.
No.
No. He didn't want us to come in here because we didn't want to talk about Kempland.
Okay. Let's talk.
Why wouldn't he want you guys to talk about Kempland?
Because I'm lying about it. Let's talk to the thief. Let's talk to the thief, please. / assassin.
Okay. The assassin is sitting there quietly, not saying anything.
What's your deal?
The assassin doesn't say anything.
Good first question, Izzy.
I tried.
Let's see.
Actually, can I see the card for Zone of Truth real quick?
Yes.
I'm wondering if he can not say anything.
Oh, okay.
I'm curious. He may be able to. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time or starts its turn there. Oh, he must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, he can't make a deliberate lie while in the radius. Whether each creature succeeds or fails on its saving throw.
That doesn't mean you can't just stay quiet.
An affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive in its answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of the truth.
Damn it.
What?
He does get a 15 on his charisma, so he might pass it.
Yeah, he may be able to lie in his own truth.
But you know that he can lie.
Oh, well, all right.
Well, you can use old-fashioned insight and persuasive tactics.
That's
so.
for fools.
And that's he truly believes that.
Assassin. Why me?
Doesn't say anything.
Let's kill him.
Wait. Assassin, do you work for the Darnells?
Doesn't say anything.
He'll never say anything. He's an assassin. They're supposed to die and go to the... Or so I've heard. No.
What have you heard?
Well, assassins, if they get caught, are supposed to, either they break their tooth and eat the cyanide capsule and kill themselves because they aborted the mission. Even if he escapes from here, whoever hired him is going to kill him because he couldn't accomplish the job. He knows he's a dead man. Why would he give up his secrets?
Okay. Why don't we reward him for giving up his secrets?
The assassin tilts its head slightly and looks at you, but doesn't say anything.
What do you
Quizzically curious about what you're saying.
If we give him guaranteed protection
And
or material goods?
we'll match the price of the assassin.
therefore we buy him back.
We'll buy him. You are now my assassin.
The assassin tilts its head again and listens.
What do you think? What currency did his employer
How much were
pay
you paid?
him with?
Well, you can check his. You can check his goods and things that were on this person.
Maybe he left it at a bank.
Yeah, I don't think he would carry it.
He doesn't have any gold on him.
I didn't think so. Whatever they paid you, we will match it, and half again, some more.
We'll make a persuasion.
Okay. 21.
Okay. You said you'll match, and you'll double it.
Well, I didn't say that, but you
Imagine
got to
that.
tell me how much it was, because if it was a million gelt, we only have a little bit of chocolate.
I won't disclose my previous employers' names, but I'll accept a new if you'd like. I am in the business.
So if you hire me, I hire you, will you tell me what you were doing?
I am in the business of assassinating. I'm not in the business of spreading rumors.
Well, you're a one-armed guy now, okay?
Yeah.
So you're not an assassin anymore.
I managed to get in a few good hits on you, didn't I?
Oh.
No. No, because I'm still standing. And every time you tried to poison me, I was like, inside me. I didn't
If you
actually
have a
make that
target,
noise.
I'll accept your target and your price.
My target is your own pride, and I need you to assassinate it.
The target is the person that hired you to kill Horace. Oh,
Oh,
wait.
good call.
But wait. That might be bad. That might be your dad.
What if it's his mom?
Or his new mom, air quotes. Wait a minute.
It wouldn't be
Do
mother.
we really need to hire a gimpy assassin as well? I mean,
sorry, what was
I'm
that?
sorry, you only have like an arm and a
I-
half and one
Oh
eye.
God! I was just, you know what? I
like,
think I have to be honest here, and I'll say
Like-
I wasn't going to pay him. I wasn't going to actually.
The assassin just rolls its eyes.
Well,
It's
he rolls
eye.
its eye.
rolls its eye. Sad.
I wasn't going to pay him. Here's what I will do. No, I won't do that either. I can't lie.
Make a charisma saving throw. You have to beat 13.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you can really try and not lie.
All right, I'll try and 16.
So Darnsin now knows that Horace can't lie.
Which actually puts me
Or
in a really
can
good
lie.
spot because the assassin thinks I'm speaking the truth.
Yeah, that's true.
But
So
only you know that he's lying, basically, or he can't lie.
now you know I'm not affected anymore because I went like this. I'll tell you what. Utter protection under the Kemp family. You will never be charged for this crime, and if anything, we'll accept you into the household as a member of the family. And
I'm
you'll
sorry, you're going to accept me into the house as a family member?
Absolutely, it's done all the time.
Is it? You often accept assassins into your house as a family member?
Plenty of times we've forgiven great crimes.
What?
let's kill him.
Roll a persuasion.
Let's kill him.
Oh man, that's a 9.
I don't think that's something that's typically done. I mean, I believe that you think that's possible, but
Who's that chef that we met last adventure and I gave him a job?
Oh, yeah.
the Minotaur. Togar.
Yeah, Togar. I'll be like, yeah, I met a Minotaur, and he was kind of an asshole, and I gave him a job as a chef here. And anybody who works here is considered part of the family.
Now,
That's
does anyone want to try to back him up and lie?
Yeah, you have to make a charisma
You have to make a charisma
throw.
save.
Togar, that's not a lie.
No, that is
No, but if anyone else, your persuasion wasn't very
unless
strong.
unless someone else says something that isn't a lie but supports the lie, because you can answer evasively and just say things that are.
Well, Darnsin just said that's true, that people that work for us are considered family.
People that work for us are considered family. We're a very philanthropic family.
All right. So I would be welcome with open arms into your household.
Just as Ravane welcomed you before.
Ooh.
That's not who hired me, but I like your line of questioning.
I tried.
I think he's useless. I think we should leave him here to rot and go look for clues.
Do I have to keep on making charisma checks every
No.
time I want to lie?
I
No,
think
you just made it once, so you can lie.
Okay.
But he doesn't know that.
All right. I was going to force myself to say something complimentary about Darnsin, but now I won't say it.
Would you like to check on like what if they found anything on him or anything like that?
Yeah, I'll ask the guards. What was on his person?
We found some blades. This one, some coating, some vials for poison.
I'm looking over the blade. Since I can't be in the room, I'm listening, but I'm examining. I want to do an investigation on that blade and see if I can figure out what kind of poison it is. 21.
This is dark blood poison.
Okay.
So dark blood poison is like really, really nasty stuff. It's used to kill quickly and also to disable and basically take someone out. So this isn't like a poison that like is meant to fatally wound or put someone to sleep. Like this is meant to kill.
Yeah.
Very efficiently. And this is used by only the best assassins. People that use this are dedicated to the art of using it. If you carry this kind of stuff on you, if this gets on you in any wrong way, it can be fatal. So people that carry this on them know how to use it and know how to prepare it. And
Is Sweeney describing this to us?
If you step outside and ask what he had on his person, I'll definitely tell you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So
You wouldn't come inside the dungeon where you
Nope.
have to tell us anyway?
Nope.
so I'm going to ask Sweeney, and Sweeney, you give me that info.
Yeah, and under my breath, so that he doesn't know what we're saying.
Okay.
But yeah, this is
I kind of have one of those like moments in your life where you like just almost avoid death,
yeah.
And I'm like, holy God, I almost died many times. And I'll
your endurance basically saved your life in all of
Okay.
these.
Is there still poison on this blade?
There is,
Yes.
yeah.
I'd like to take the blade and say, you know what? I think Izzy's right. I think we might just maybe not death, but torture. What do you think about torture?
Hang on, you're a paladin.
Yes,
and lawful
but he
good.
did try to kill my brother.
I feel like an assassin's never going to give it up. I think this is just a dead end. So either we...
Do you guys continue to check his
You know,
things, or
Yeah, I'm,
if we-
I'm going through his stuff. What else does he
as
have?
We
you
could
find
torture him to
vials and
death. He'll
things,
die.
you find like a piece of parchment with like some ripped black wax on it, but it seems to be blank. Otherwise, everything else.
The parchment is blank. Yeah.
And there's a broken black wax on either sides of the parchment.
First an Arcana check to see if I can identify if it is magical. It's not detect magic, but at least it's something. If I recognize
right,
the
yeah.
material, it's not going to work.
You know-
13.
From running your hands up and down the piece of parchment, you can feel with your fingers, and knowing how magicians might use magical inks and things like that, you can feel like there might be something there.
Something written on it. Can I do an investigation to try to figure out if it's like
You can get close and smell the parchment
and figure out like maybe put a light behind it and things like that.
Sure.
Yeah, 21 again.
So you get close, you smell it, you rub your fingers on it. The smells of it, you can smell a lingering sense of rotting vegetables and foul water. Like dark, disgusting smells coming off this piece of parchment. And as you check the black wax on it, you can see that it's broken, as if this parchment wasn't rolled up and broken. But
Yeah.
you can see where the wax was sealed. You see what might be the face of a lizard or a serpent, or could even be a dragon. But it's been broken.
It was the seal
Yes,
on the scroll.
seal
or
on the
whatever it
scroll
is.
itself.
Interesting.
The crimes which this assassin committed, according to the laws of the land and my family, are death.
I think we should get his dad involved.
The assassin's dad?
No, your dad, the king.
Oh, of course.
The king can sentence him to death.
Who has rung for the king?
I'm going to look at one of the guards and say, ring for my father. He should know that there was an assassination attempt.
Of course, he has been notified, but I will go get him. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to look
So the
over
guard
at
runs
Darnsin and be like, goddamn dad, I don't know if he even cares. I mean, he's marrying this woman, and who knows where mom is.
His judgment has been unsound of late.
So shortly after, you see many guards coming down. They come in, several guards fan around into the room with the assassin and stand around, spears ready, pointing directly at him. You see, followed by many guards behind, is Marcus, with a few other bronze keepers at his back. Basically ready with spears out, checking windows and things like that. Much like you'd see, like, if a president was to enter a place and the Secret Service would check out all places and scope it out. Marcus approaches both of you, Darnsin and Horace. What seems to be happening here?
Father, this assassin made a play for my life tonight.
What?
And I, with the help of my brother, dispatched 2 of his friends.
This is the truth.
I didn't do much. It was actually a lot more of the work of these other people here.
Who are these?
Thanks, Horace.
Oh, this is the one that came up earlier.
Always.
Earlier this evening, and
My servants helped,
yes.
yes.
Oh, well, are you dressed in red? He's staring at Sweeney.
Yeah, from inside the dungeon, he's looking back at me. Yeah, that's true.
You know this is Bahamutmas. We don't dress in red.
Dad, he's like half stupid, so.
I'm Druish,
What are we gonna do?
so I don't really
Oh.
observe.
Oh, you're Druish.
Yeah.
Father, what are you gonna do about this man?
Well, we'll clearly put him to death. No one comes into my home on Bahamutmas and tries to assassinate one of my sons.
Have you made it more enemies since I've been gone?
I don't believe so, son. I mean, look, we're trying to rebuild the family. If there's been somebody here or there, look, we have friends and enemies everywhere. I don't know more than I've known before.
Have these assassination attempts been being tried recently?
Lately? No, there hasn't been any assassination attempts. In fact, I'm quite surprised.
Did he make a charisma check, by the way, when he walked in?
Oh, we can...
He should probably...
Oh, you're special, Horace.
He
It's
failed
just
his.
'cause
so
of
you know then that he...
You know that he's telling the truth.
He should be telling the truth.
And he is. He is
Yeah.
telling the truth.
I figured.
Okay. Oh,
This
now that I
seems
know
highly
that,
irregular.
I'm gonna now that I know this is in the zone of truth, I'll look over at Darnsin and be like, Dad, where's Mom?
I'm sorry?
Where's Mother?
Son, this is not the time to be talking about your mother. We need to get to the bottom of this assassin business. We'll find some time. I know we didn't have any time earlier tonight, but to be honest, I waited. You left earlier. But we'll speak of this another time.
Marcus, we have reason to believe that the recent parting of our dear mother to a questionable place and the replacing her with another person might have something to do with our brother Horace's assassination attempt tonight.
Jedi doesn't have anything to do with this.
Father, why would assassins be after me?
I don't know, son. Have you made enemies?
Well, he might have tonight when he slighted, slightly, your new wife, Ravane.
Well, she's not my wife yet. But, I'm sorry, are you... Boys, are you insinuating that my fiancé is responsible for this?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what happened with Mom. You don't want to tell me what happened with Mom. Ravane is somehow conveniently
Look,
taking her place.
son,
And what of the mysterious departure of Umbernacht, who usually joins us?
I was curious about that myself. He usually comes to these... Well, you've invited him to Bahamutmas every year. Well, Jendai invited him. I still extended it in respect.
A question for you, sir. Have you ever received mail from Umbernacht?
No, I don't believe so. He's sent... Well, I mean, I believe he's sent dead animals before. Usually in gifts he brings for Bahamutmas.
Does he have a seal, is what I'm getting at.
All dragons typically have some type of seal.
May I ask you to please investigate this scroll? I don't enter the zone, but I pass it to a guard who passes it to him.
So, yeah, of course.
You note the ruined or the broken seal on this apparently blank sheet of paper, which I believe contains some sort of message. You note that there is a seal. Can you
Yes.
please describe for us what you think the seal might be?
This is Umbernacht's seal. I do not receive mail from him, but as previously an enemy of the house and all of the houses nearby, this is certainly, I know of the seals of the local royalty and sovereigns.
Father, we found this seal attached to a scroll that was in the belongings of the assassin that tried to kill your son.
Just this one.
Father, do you know where Umbernacht's lair is?
I do, of course. I've visited, well, I haven't visited myself, but Jendai would visit, and, I haven't been there in a while, to be honest. It's usually out, I believe it's south of where we are. It's, in a lair. There's a swampy lair nearby. I don't go there. It's very dirty.
No, Horace. Just no.
We have to go.
Yeah.
No, Horace.
We have to go.
No,
Okay.
Horace. I said no to that.
Darnsin,
Yeah.
Yes.
we must go to the Black Dragon.
Okay.
That's my bro.
Are you sure you should in your condition, however?
Should we nap first?
Yes, we
Would
should.
you guys
have
like to finish out? It is like at this point, it's about 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yes,
We'll
yes.
go at
We
first
should definitely
light.
go to sleep.
Yeah.
Cool.
You should get your rest.
Is there healers in the castle? That
There
can
are,
heal
of
me?
course.
Okay.
Yeah, there are people that can come to your rooms and
Okay.
bandage you up. I will send my finest people to make sure that you are all well taken care of tonight. We will post bronze keepers outside of each of your doors, and I'll have men on the rooftops to make sure that they are not being harmed in the night.
Thank you, Father.
Of course. You boys are you're important to me.
Pound it out.
I don't know. Okay.
Learn this.
Fist to your fist.
Fist to my fist.
All right.
It's something we picked up from one of your younger kids.
Interesting. Was that Timoth? Tiny Timoth?
I
don't know.
I literally cannot tell the difference between your dragon kids.
We actually don't know who it was. It was a strange little half dragon with a.
Is he
with a
blood
hood on.
inscribing? He's always blood inscribing these
That's-
days. He's always blood inscribing to somebody.
Must
Yeah.
be the one.
Yeah, that was him.
Timoth. All right, well, all of you have a good night. I will post the guards, and I must get my beauty sleep for tomorrow. I get wed. So,
What time's the ceremony?
well, we'll have it traditionally in the afternoon, probably somewhere around 5:30.
Nice.
5:30. Okay.
The sun's just right. It's usually very nice.
Sure.
But you're all invited.
Aw,
So
thanks.
I wanted to make the surprise when you guys got here.
What's the you didn't ask us, chicken or fish? I don't know.
You'll be eating what we provide.
Well, I
Man
mean,
dressed in red.
I'm Druish, so I can't. I'm not gonna eat any fish, but I need to make sure that it's appropriate for my.
I'll have one of the servants speak to you about.
Great.
Father
cool.
Sweeney's a conversational black hole. I want to talk to you before your wedding about Mom. But in the morning, I'm going to be at Umbernock's lair.
Well, do you fear that this is something he must have done?
Absolutely. If his seal was on the assassin's person, what other cause could it
Do
be?
you feel like you need some help? Do you want me to send some of my men with you?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's do
Absolutely.
that.
We'll need an escort.
We'll send an escort of bronze keepers with you.
And after I get back, you and I are going to talk about Mom.
All right. We'll talk.
All right, Father.
So we rest and we get
You guys
back
go up to your
our
rooms.
health and spell slots and
Yeah.
things.
So you guys go to sleep, this time undisturbed.
So do I literally have like a healer come heal my hit points
Yeah.
back?
A person will come back. You will get a full night's rest.
Okay.
A gnome and some healers come into the room and bandage you up. They're dragonborn, actually.
Okay.
So, similar.
Their family?
They're not family.
Okay.
But they're reformed dragonborn. They're
Got it.
chromatic. So they're red and some are blue.
Got it.
So the following morning, I'm going to wake up really early.
Yeah.
So you're bright and early,
Yeah.
armor on, ready to
Armor
go.
on, ready to go.
I'm going to prepare some different spells, possibly.
Oh, good idea.
I'm going to swap out color spray for detect magic at least, so I have something that can actually do that, because I don't have that spell prepared. I'm leaving all of my third and fourth level. I prepared all of my third and fourth level spells, so
good.
I have a lot of heavy ammunition.
Good. I, against character, am not wearing my floppy hat, and I have my hair pulled back, and I look like I'm ready for battle.
Oh, wow.
I'm angry.
I'm also going to swap out sleep.
It's got the
I'm going to put in
ponytail.
shield instead.
The bun is out.
Yeah, I've got a man bun, like in real life.
Yeah, much like your actual
Yeah.
body.
Yeah, Darnsin, are you bringing Bethak and Ayara?
Of course I am.
All right.
Sure.
They died in the night. By assassin.
Oh my god.
No. There were no guards at their door, so they were murdered. No. So yes, Bethak and Ayara are coming with you as well.
And-
I mean, we're bringing a company. We might as well, yeah.
with 4 bronze keepers as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 4 bronze keepers will escort you along with Bethak.
Do we have
and Ayara.
horses that we can
Yeah,
take from the
absolutely. You can
estates?
take from
Yeah.
the stable. You can take bears if you like.
Oh, there's
They have a
bears.
bear stable.
I'm not used to riding bears. I mean, other than.
This one over here.
But
What
I'll
is it
ride a
that
horse.
you
really
require for your journey? This is Bobbins, by the way.
Oh.
Meeting you in the, I imagine, the grand foyer.
Oh, can I see the spell charm person, please?
Yeah.
I have a question.
About this spell?
Yes.
For Bobbins?
Yeah.
Why do they have
When the
bears?
spell ends and it lasts for an hour, the creature knows it was charmed by you.
Oh, yeah.
So he knows that Izzy cast a spell.
He's not talking to Izzy.
Okay.
He's talking to Horace and
Whatever.
Darnsin.
Bobbins will need horses for the entire company. Provisions as well for the day.
Of course.
I intend to be back for the wedding.
I will prepare your table and everything ready for you when you return.
And Bobbins, make sure Gormo's
But
comfortable.
I'm a charming.
I will. I will make sure.
And also, I think that's it.
Hey, yeah, why do you have bears? wait. Why is there a bear stable? Bears aren't like riding animals.
Sure they are.
No, they're not, Horace. No.
Traditionally, in the Kemp family, we ride bears. I never learned how, but it's a normal...
Clearly.
It's a normal thing to ride a bear, Izzy. And also, they're fun to dance with.
You keep bears for entertainment purposes?
Yes, just like we keep goats in Kempland.
No,
and I
we
look
use-
over at Darnsin.
We use the goats to make our award-winning cheeses.
Yes, also there's the goat jamboree. Yeah.
I lean over to Darnsin. Kempland is definitely real. Don't pull on the threads.
We live through this. I'm freeing the bears when we come back.
You are not doing that. And anyways, I've packed up your lunches and your foods for the day. So the 4 bronze keepers will be attending you today, as well as these 2 wonderful companions, Bithak and Iara. Very nice to see you again. All right, your horses have been prepared, and we'll see you hopefully in this evening. I'm preparing the most gorgeous of cakes, so I look forward to seeing you all later.
Thanks, Bobbins.
And I look forward to freeing the bears later.
That's not going to happen.
Goodbye. Glop, glop, glop.
So you guys leave.
As we ride, I'm going to bring up, I actually, this is something that we've literally never talked about on the show, but it's in the character art on our website, partialarc.com. My cloak is reversible. So if I ever need to escape into a crowd, I can flip it around and it's black on the inside and it looks like just an ordinary cloak. I can go in dressed as in the black robes and seem like maybe I'm way into black dragons or some sort of servant. I don't really know that would work. I just want to put that on the table as an option that we can consider.
Sweeney, I will definitely put your life on the line.
Well, that's what I didn't want you to respond with, so that's why I want to sort of say I don't think it's a great plan. It's just a plan. I'd love to hear. Let's have a bit of a free-form session, and let's think what's a better plan than that? Because that's where I'm starting.
I don't know. You came up with a pretty good plan there,
No,
Sweeney.
yeah.
No.
So Sweeney's plan is he puts himself out there
Wait,
I like
as
that.
a decoy.
We wait outside.
literally
Yeah.
anyone can put on this robe if they feel like they could do a better job.
But it's
now,
your robe.
I am the most talented liar among us. Wait, hang on. Crap.
I'm really glad that you're participating more and helping the group a lot more.
Well,
It's very kind of you,
You're a good
Sweeney.
man,
You're
Sweeney.
a good man.
Sweeney's my best servant besides Izzy.
We are friends. We are not servants.
Also just the 2 of us. So that and Gormo, who you belittle. So
And me.
well, as a servant.
Oh, just as a friend. Always.
What do I know about black dragons? I feel like we've encountered them before, so
You
I've done the
encountered
checks.
part of Black Dragon.
but we did our knowledge checks and
Yeah,
things.
so you know black dragons I remember from your previous checks. You remember, because you
Yeah.
encountered a black dragon in the Great Maw that one time. Well, you encountered half of one. It had been Frankensteined onto another god, basically.
Yeah. We've had a weird life so far.
Yeah. So black dragons, are notorious. They're very evil.
Yes.
Their faces almost look skeletal in nature. They spit acid, and they like to live in dark, dank, disgusting lairs. The gross smells, the more disgusting and rotten, the better. And they tend to prey on civilizations and areas in which they find roost and where they find home.
Yeah.
But they are actually afraid of other dragons.
Yes.
Black dragons tend to be the most fearful of other dragons. Other races they will go after and try to rule and try to steal from them to grow their hoard and grow their treasure. But dragons they're quite afraid of. So they tend to run away or be afraid of them.
So I'll explain to Izzy and Sweeney that Mother, because her land / her lair in dragon speak, or her territory extends around Umbernock's territory. Umbernock was too afraid to ever do anything outside of survive off of whatever he survives off of in the swamp.
Yeah.
So Mother essentially kept him from terrorizing the outside land because he was so afraid of Jendakraz. So who knows what he's thinking now that she's gone.
And probably the fact that he didn't come to the feast probably reflects the fear of Ravane, yeah.
Possibly.
So, you guys make about, I would say, a few hours journey. It's not too far out. You reach closer to a swampland on the south side of the Kemp Kingdom, and you approach up and you start to see pieces of wood and things stuck in the ground, stakes with skulls and things on it. Basically, you would see as normal, like, warding off fare. Like, hey, don't come here. We don't like you. These skulls are of all shapes and sizes, different bones and things like that, femurs, like you see from goblins or orcs or even some humans, just strut all over the place, lined up. So it looks like a valley of death leading towards what you can see in the distance, a mountain-like outcropping, a cavern, basically, that looks like it dips below the earth. And from what you're smelling as you're getting deeper into this swamp, based on where the cavern is, you can imagine that it dips a little bit into a watery area as well.
This is like going to grandma's house.
So for Izzy, this is very familiar territory.
You're so weird.
So is the water like up to our horses' like chests?
Well, where you're walking right now, it's just mostly muddy.
Yeah.
You're not in water right now,
Okay.
but as you're coming up to the cavern where you can see as it dips down, it probably dips, the water comes in a little bit in there.
Okay.
And you know black dragons like to be around water or foul water and things like that.
Okay. I probably don't know where his exact lair is, but do my bronze guard know?
Where, yes, they know.
Essentially where
they're
I'm
taking,
about.
they're accompanying you there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you guys didn't really know where it was. They're essentially, the bronze guard are leading you
Yeah.
to the cavern.
Okay. And I'm going to ask one of them. I would say, this is where you go when you invite Umbernok to Bahamutmas?
Yes, we bring his invitation here. We leave it at the front, and, well, we leave.
All right, take me there.
How did he respond this most recent time?
We left the invitation as normal,
Oh.
as the king requested. He hasn't shown up.
The dead cow and everything.
No dead cow. It's
Oh.
typically just a package. It says very clearly you're invited to Bahamutmas. It has the family insignia on it. But he did not show up. I don't know anything beyond that.
Yeah, he's not a T-Rex, Darnsin. Come on.
Is there a doorbell we can ring, or is it more of like a knocker situation? Are we there yet?
Well, black
You guys
dragons.
ride up. I
Are we
would say you
there
guys
yet?
ride up to the
Okay.
entrance of the cavern. You don't see anything. You don't
Okay.
see a giant black dragon. The bronze keepers step off of their horses, get their spears ready and their shields. They walk up to the entrance, and they are ahead of you. Would you like us to go in?
We'll all go in.
I'm gonna produce flame and have a little flame in my hand, so
Okay.
a little light.
So you
Which is a
guys
cantrip, so
step down towards the cavern, and again, this cavern is an outcropping out of the earth itself, like a mouth. So you guys walk up to the cavern. Izzy, your night vision kind
Dark
of kicks
vision.
in. Your dark vision kicks in.
Oh, yeah.
And you can see into the cavern. As you guys start to step down, you smell disgusting scents emanating from the cavern itself. Rotting fish, rotting vegetables, dead creatures of all kinds filling your nostrils with each step. The bronze keepers start to put their arms in front of their masks, basically blocking the scents from their face. You step further into the cavern and water starts to rise at your feet.
I'd like to actually do an investigation to compare the scents here to the sense of the parchment, because I know they're meant to be similar. My thinking is either this is the same scent or someone wants us to think it's the same scent.
So roll for an investigation.
Yeah.
Do you have did any of you keep the parchment?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay, you
I
have it.
rolled this every time I've rolled investigation. I've rolled a 16, so I've gotten 21 again.
You're like Sherlock Holmesing this up
I
right now.
am.
So I assume you get low.
Yeah.
You get low to the water.
I
you
have
smell
I
the
have
water.
the dagger. I have the parchment, and I probably have like some of the clothes of the guy as well, like the tunic.
As you smell the water and you smell the air, there's similar scents. Absolutely. The scent from the parchment does feel like a stronger, more concentrated smell, but it is still a similar smell to what you're getting from the sensation of this cavern. So you imagine whatever is here also shared, came in contact with this letter. So it's very easy to surmise that this letter came from this location.
Yeah.
Or was in touch with something from this location.
So, for example, it was written in the hand of the dragon or sealed by the dragon. This residue, which is clinging to that dragon at all times, would be part of this parchment.
Right. And
Interesting.
you smell like stronger residues here and there throughout, but there's just a disgusting scents everywhere. And as you guys step into the water, you see rotten food and grass and things under the water. You see skulls of different kinds as you're stepping through. It looks disgusting. The place is not well kept. It's not metallic dragons tend to keep beautiful lairs, while black dragons and chromatic dragons, depending on their level and power, some keep darker, more twisted lairs, while others can keep more lavish ones. But this is definitely disgusting, gross, very unkempt, basically.
I'll look over at Darnsin and I'll say, I'll never understand why Mother let him live.
So you step further into the cavern. You're getting a little bit farther now. And again, you see more sticks with more skulls and things on them.
I'd like to do perception and look for traps.
All right.
See if we are not walking into a trap.
Good idea.
Good idea, not a great roll. 12.
You don't see anything.
In
Yeah.
that case, I'd like to see if my sword is whispering anything to me.
Any danger?
It's not whispering anything to you.
Okay. I think we're safe. I think we press on.
This place stinks.
So you guys press on further, and you do hear a rustling down below. Further in the cavern.
Below the water?
Because as you get further into the water, you see that it starts to break off into deeper routes. Some that kind of flow down. You see the water start to flow off into different caverns, into different rocky areas. But you see a big rock outcropping to the back right, where the water starts to flow off deeper into the cavern, and you hear something moving back in the water around there.
Should we send someone to investigate? Perhaps
Yeah,
one
Sweeney.
of our guards?
No, I think we can call. Why don't we call out his name?
Okay. You want to yell Umbernacht?
Yeah, I'll
What do you say?
Umbernacht.
I'm going to go ahead and actually take this moment and take off my cloak and flip it inside out.
So it's black.
So it's black.
All right. I'll say Umbernacht. A Kemp demands your attention.
You hear some rustling, some heavier, louder rustling coming from the back of the cavern. And then just as it gets louder and louder and you hear crawling and you hear like a large creature is moving towards you, like you hear it echoing out from the cavern from the back towards you in waves, louder and louder. You see the tide at your feet start to rise as you see some skulls and things roll out beneath your legs. And then just from behind the cropping, you see a skeletal face curl around and look at you, staring at you, its eyes black like the abyss, its skull faced white as you can see some of its whitish veins dipping through the black skin. It stares at you.
Umbernacht.
Yes, hello?
That's not what I expected.
Kemps, you said?
Of course. It's I, Horace Kemp.
Prince Horace Kemp! Oh, yes, I've heard of you! Oh, hold on for a moment. I'm so sorry. This place is so dirty. Let me clean it up. And you see him turn and start. You see like a dog would shovel things beneath it. You see a bunch of skulls quickly shooting out from behind, making a pile in the corner. Hold on, let me get this skull pile. I would never leave it like this. The orc skulls and the human skulls are all mixed in one area. Hold on. Let me just, and then there we go. Make a nice, okay, so that's the best I can do. I'm so sorry. I did not expect the company. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't send an invitation. I didn't go to the thing today, and I am so sorry. But I've been dealing with something. But it's great to see you. You are you Horace? You said?
We've met when I was a child.
Oh, you little Horace! I can see from your hair.
You gave me a dead fish for Bahamutmas.
Oh, that's right. I did give you the dead fish. Do you still have the dead fish?
No, I did not say that. I apologize.
Oh, in this one, I've heard about you. You must be Darnsin.
Hey, Umber.
And by the way, this is a massive black dragon.
Yep.
Like, this thing is like 25 feet tall, huge, long black neck. It's got these dark skeletal ripped wings and a long tail just lumbering up to all of you. What are all of you doing here?
We missed you.
Are you here to see Jendai?
We missed you. Excuse me?
Yes.
Oh, so you're here to see Jendai?
Yes.
Hold on. She was cleaning up the place. She usually... let me go check on her. Hold on. One moment.
Mother's here?
Horace.
Jendai! Jendai, your sons are here. Okay, hold on. She's coming up. But it's nice to see all of you. Have you come for Bahamutmas? I'm sorry, I didn't prepare any presents. I wasn't planning to come. Things have changed lately, so I was kind of... I've been taking it easy this year. But sorry about all the skulls and the stakes. Never can have too much security.
Umbernacht, that's quite all right. We're fine with the decor.
Yeah.
Please get our mother as soon as possible.
Oh,
we have
yes,
had
of course.
dire circumstances.
Of course, I will get some hold on, one more. Jendi! So, around the corner, you see stepping beautiful silver dress. The most radiant, beautiful dress you've ever seen in your life. her face with, beautiful hair. I believe it's silver. Silver hair. Stepping out. I would, if I had to put a face to it, Emma Thompson. It's kind of like a beautiful
silver-haired Emma Thompson.
Silver-haired Emma Thompson steps out and sees the Bronze Keepers, sees Darnsin, sees Horace. Horace? Darnsin, what are you doing here?
Mother!
Oh, come here, boys.
Mother, what are you doing here?
I'm sure Marcus shared with you that we've separated.
What happened? What happened?
Well, you boys, if you want to step off to the side, can we have a moment, please, with the two of them?
Yeah.
She looks to Sweeney and she looks to Izzy and the Bronze Keepers. The Bronze Keepers turn and march off. They don't need a second word from her.
Come on, Sweeney. Let's go.
Yeah,
let's go.
sure. And
Let's go count the skulls. Yeah.
Yes, if you could help me clean up this area over here, it'd be very nice. Not this much company, but if you could help me move some of these skulls, you look like you've got some strength there. Come on, use that body.
Why?
And I love the cloak. That was very nice of you.
It is. Okay.
Okay, so you help me move some of these things over here.
All right.
Bethak, Yara, you too.
We can make jewelry from the bones. Yay.
Boys, you see, your father, goodness, I joined this family to take care of the Kemps in their time of need. And I was your mother to do that and to rule and to be a sovereign and to basically take care of you when you needed it. And over time, unfortunately, I grew to love your father. And
I didn't know that.
yes, it was private. We didn't claim it very often. Your father is, well, he loves his baking and he loves his plentiful activities, but he grew on me over years. And obviously we had many children to continue the line, but I eventually fell in love with him. And I don't know, we've never talked about this. I know I tend to keep my distance from you all, and it's become more and more over the years, and it's my own fault. But, well, I'm not the same age as your father. I'm not going to be when he's older. I'm much, much older, and I'm going to continue to be older. And I've never fallen in love with a human who are usually, you die a lot sooner. And, well, I couldn't stay around to live it out while he was going to die. So I left. The Kemp estates had been slowly getting back together, and some of you had been having more and more success on your adventures. I'd heard of Jabstein and Randy and Jiguhor doing very well, and Darnsin, well, obviously your adventures are renowned around the estates.
Oh, stop.
I did some things, Mom.
Well,
yes, Mother. Horace here has his own kingdom.
you do.
It's called Kempland. Right, Horace?
No, I don't have a kingdom called Kempland. I was lying to you, Darnsin, because I'm jealous of you.
Well, I knew that. I was trying
Horace.
to have you impress Mother here.
Really nice of you, but...
Horace.
Mom, you're the only mother I've ever known. You leaving Father... What am I supposed to do? Come to Umbernock's cave when I...
Well, Umbernock's been very nice. He's also been very on edge lately. So over
Are
the
you
years of
with
inviting him to Bahamutmas, he's been a friend.
Are you with him now?
No, I'm not with Umbernock.
It
He's a
certainly
black
seems
dragon.
like it.
He's disgusting, but he's nice. He's
He's just a friend.
just a friend.
Does he know that? Are you leading him on?
No, I'm not leading Umbernock off.
All right.
But he's kind. He's letting me stay here for the meantime. It's disgusting, but I'm building out my lair currently. But
Where will you go? Are you going to stay here?
I don't know yet. This was all very sudden. I don't know how your father's getting on, but I left recently. I don't know. He was taking it poorly when I left.
How about
can't.
this gold dragon, Ravane?
I'm sorry?
There's a gold dragon that he's with now named Ravane.
There's a what?
Mother, at Bahamutmas last night, Marcus told us that he plans to remarry today.
What?
Yes, to a gold dragon named Ravain.
He plans to... What?
Who is quite a nice person, and so you can imagine our surprise. And why we came here is because we found a scroll from Umbernacht's lair that was attached to an assassin that tried to kill Horace.
I'm sorry? An assassin?
3 assassins came after me last night, Mother.
That is correct.
Oh my goodness!
So
she goes up and like a mother, like grabs you, checks like under your hair in like weird places.
I'll look at Darnsin and be like, "I told you she loves me more."
Are you all right?
Disagree.
Did the healers work with you?
Thanks, Mom. This is the most you've ever talked to me in my life.
and touched you as well.
Things have been very different for me lately. A lot of things put in perspective. But hold on, you said there was...
That is correct.
Someone is marrying Marcus
As you
tomorrow?
can see, we're very alarmed, so this is why we came to see you.
We thought Umbernacht sent assassins after us. We thought you were in trouble.
No, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. You said someone sent Umbernacht would never send assassins.
Were you not invited to the wedding?
Well, honestly, I didn't get a letter. I've been in between lairs at the moment, but I assumed Umbernacht would have gotten one, but maybe not.
Yeah, I assume Umbernacht didn't. Well, the assassins were carrying a piece of parchment that smelled suspiciously of Umbernacht's lair.
Well, let's get Umbernacht over here. Let's sort this out immediately.
Can we flash back to what we've been doing while that conversation's
Yeah,
been
of
happening?
course. What's been going on with you?
So as we're like digging through skulls and really like not doing that, but trying to make it look like we're doing that.
This is closer to a hobgoblin, but some people would confuse it with an orc.
I
and
totally see
oftentimes
that.
those heads are mixed up.
So,
So if you could just put this over here.
So Umbernacht.
Yes?
Just between us. Just
Oh, is this a secret?
Yeah.
Okay. He gets his head really close.
You
By the
have-
way, probably about an 8-foot tall head, like right up to your entire body.
And it's a skull? Is that right?
Yeah, it looks
it's
like a
skull-shaped.
giant skull-shaped 8-foot tall head is about, 2 feet from your face. Yes, what is the secret?
You and
And you smell
Yeah.
just the worst smells coming out of his mouth.
Jendi. How's that going?
Zajendi? Oh, she's great. She comes around. She's setting up her own thing here. She's in between layers at the moment, but...
So you two aren't... I'm
Yes?
sorry. Are you two are you friendly? Are you...
I'm sorry?
You
More
doing the nasty?
Are you nasty?
Yeah.
You're kidding me? I would sleep with a silver dragon? They smell terrible. Oh goodness! As he's doing this, he's slamming his foot against the ground, just crushing skulls beneath his heavy feet.
So that's...
Oh, there was still brain in this one. Hold on. That
Come on.
shouldn't be there.
Rally,
It should have been
Sweeney.
cleaned.
So she's just a friend?
Of course, she's nice. Look,
Did
me and Jendi over the years, we've gotten to know each other. There's not many dragons around here, and I don't make friends with dragons usually, so...
So you then, she talks to you about how, how Marcus cut her loose for that gold dragon.
I'm sorry? A gold dragon?
Oh, you didn't know? I thought you would be like...
Wait, just telling me there's a gold dragon around here?
Yeah, didn't he get the invite to the wedding?
Fair? There's a gold dragon here?
There's a gold...
In the kingdom?
Yes.
Oh no, hold on. I have to
Hang on,
have to leave.
but-
I have to pack up.
So
Wait.
you didn't know about the gold
Do
dragon?
you know about gold dragons? They are very big on the justice. They want to stab all the black dragons. I have to get out of here right away.
Hang on. Quick question. Is this your seal on the scroll?
So Umbernacht, with one tiny claw, kind of pokes it through the parchment and pulls it and looks up close.
Oh,
This is, yes, this is my seal.
You
This
can
is
keep-
not my parchment, though.
oh, so the parchment's not used.
No? What is this?
Would someone else have access to your seal?
Would someone else have access to my seals? I mean, wait a second. He smells the parchment a little bit closer.
yeah, you have it.
And his eyes, well, his giant dragon eyes go wide, which is basically like a giant spotlight.
Like from the Rankin Bass Hobbit movie.
Basically.
Yeah.
And he steps back. Where did you get this?
The assassin is going to try Horace.
Would you like to try that again if you need to turn that way and maybe get some breaths in?
Spew into the skull, Sweeney.
I told you there wasn't supposed to
There
be
you
brains
go.
left in that
There,
one
there.
skull. It's a little bit stinky, but
You're gonna spew.
Spew into this. Giving you no
it's an acquired smell.
Assassin Horace. Izzy.
Yeah, the assassins that tried to kill Horace. Oh god, it smells.
Yes.
They had this on them. It was the only thing we found on them, and it has your seal.
Where did they get this from?
I don't know. They weren't going to tell us anything.
Jendi, I think they found it. I told you it was real, and I think there's something going on here. So the black dragon walks over to Jendi, who was walking over to you guys as well. They said they found this parchment. It's, I believe, this is what happened. I think whoever, did what, and he eyes all of you. Are they friends? Should I? Okay. So truth be told, I was recently, don't get worried, I was attacked in my own lair.
Oh no, terrible.
Somebody in the night snuck in and they poked and they took some of, my blood. Mine's dragon blood. It was several days ago, but it's embarrassing because I am a very scary and fearful black dragon, and someone stole my blood in the middle of the night. And Jendi came because I was feeling I was a bit scared.
Aww.
Okay.
So someone stole your blood and your seal.
So most of the time, when dragons appear, it's a pretty big deal.
Hang on.
If you're gonna throw up again, I got another skull.
Yes,
right
if
here.
you could just throw it right in the corner, that's where it would really decorate the bottom of the skulls. Keep it very nice.
I'm good. I think what I was gonna say.
Yes, good. No, push it a little bit closer
Let it
to
out.
it.
Okay.
Yes, there we go. Perfect.
What if we were meant to find the scroll so we wouldn't be at the castle? What if someone wanted us away so we could...
Elara?
Oh, that's good. That's a lot. That's great. It's gonna be really good.
I think that's everything I've ever eaten.
Oh,
Sweeney's right. We need to get back to the castle now.
Ayara?
what's happening?
I think we need to, I think Ayara needs to...
Teleport back?
Teleport back to the castle and report what's been going on.
Of course. Sure. I'll jump back immediately. So she...
let me just check on the range of the
dimensional door, yeah.
It might only be 500 feet.
She teleports into a rock.
Actually, that's a funny thing about Dimension Door, because we were looking this up, because I almost took that spell. But if you teleport to somewhere, it's 500 feet, yeah. But if you teleport,
She's not gonna be able to teleport.
But if you teleport to somewhere where someone already is, you don't teleport, and you take 4d6 damage.
Oh, yeah, because you teleport into an object.
Yeah, and you just so you bounce back, and you're like, "Ow, that hurt." So I think that's really funny. But no, we can't. She can't jump.
She can't.
But, I mean,
But
unless
be
she's
back and...
unless she's way more powerful than we are. But I think
She's not.
Can you ride dragons?
Of course.
Yes.
Do you guys want to ride a dragon back there?
I'm pretty sure we're gonna ride
Pretty
both dragons back.
I think we...
Oh, I know who's
Oh.
stuck riding the black dragon.
You guys are gonna ride your mom.
Quiet, Izzy.
Sorry, or
We used to ride her all the time in our childhood.
I never rode Mom.
Oh, you didn't?
Boys, this is not the time to be going on like this.
Also, what about the horses? We're just gonna leave them here with Umbernock so we can.
they're dragon food.
Oh, I just saw some more horse.
Oh, that's fine. You can leave the horses in here.
I
I'll
just
get
saw
to them when I get back.
a whole pile of horse skulls. I just
Are you
noticed
gonna
them.
eat them?
Of course. They're horses.
Oh,
No.
What are you standing in? Look around you. This house is not filled with potpourri, no matter what Jen devised to do.
No, the Kemp horses are well-bred and expensive. We'll let the bronze guard take them with us.
I'll ride with them. I'll ride with the horses. I'll ride with the guards and the horses and not the dragon. Cool.
Sweeney-
Great. I just start wading out of the cave.
We won't get there fast enough.
I'll be right behind you.
I can carry you if you like.
I will ride behind you.
It's fine. My wings are totally look at them. They look great.
Ride behind you.
Carry me in your claws.
Of course. Do you prefer left claw, right claw?
Left claw.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
He
Horace,
picks you up.
you and me, we gotta ride with Jendi. And Umbernacht, Izzy, we'll see you back at the castle.
I don't typically turn into a dragon often. I prefer this form. We can ride back. Do you really think this is so necessary?
Mom, this might be an emergency.
All right. Just give me one moment here. And you see her silken silver dress expand and flow and open, and you see two beautiful wings sprout out from her back and almost envelop the room in shining white light. All of you feel kind of a sense of cool breeze wash over you, and the dark, disgusting smells of the cave almost wash out immediately as this happens. As her claws and feet step onto the ground, you see small bits of frost ember out from the water that she's stepping in, and is a beautiful, gorgeous silver dragon that almost fills the room in front of you, bigger than Umbernacht even.
Dibs. I'm riding her. I'm riding her back, guys. Dibs.
How could father ever have let you go?
Horace has rainbows in his eyes.
This is like the day you've been waiting for.
Yeah, rainbows in my eyes.
All right, boys.
Questionable boner.
Ooh, that's
It's strange, but
half mother, or or stepmom.
who knows what I'm
She
feeling?
is actually,
Who
yeah,
knows
she is your
what
stepmom.
complicated? Don't put the zone of truth on me. Let's just say that.
All right, boys, hop on my back. And so you and Darnsin hop on her back.
I feel like they fly away, and I'm like,
Yeah, they fly off, and Umbernacht just walks up to you.
Sweeney.
I was gonna.
You already see Yara and Bethak like just waving, taking their horses back. They're not gonna get on the black dragon.
Left claw, please.
I'm in the left claw. You're in the right claw.
So you want to bundle up on the left claw? It's my favorite claw.
Cut to.
Cut to you both in the left claw, just holding it together as the wind blowing past your hair. What do you guys look like on Jendy's back?
The never-ending story.
I guess I'm probably holding on to Darnsin.
Yeah,
Because-
Darnsin's in the front, and you're behind him.
Yeah. I mean, I may not want to be, but it's dangerous to not.
Don't you
Right.
dare close your eyes.
I've got one hand holding on to some tuft or a scale or something on my stepmother's back, and then the other hand's just in the air, just enjoying the crap out of this ride.
Yeah, Horace, you just like you're holding tightly, but do you have just like a massive grin on your face?
Yeah, I mean, I'm crying tears of joy.
And all three of us are just screaming things like Falco, Atreyu, just other things like that.
So you guys swoop
Randomly.
in. Both Gendacross and Umbernacht land in the front outside of the estates.
What time of day is it?
It's still fairly in the morning. It's
Yeah.
closer to noon. So, because you guys rode out early in the morning, I imagine. You'd
Yeah.
only been there for probably about a half an hour before you rode out.
As soon as we land, I'd tackle to the ground. I'm like,
Sweeney.
Just sort of saves that for the cave.
I think
now I
that's
have to bring
everything-
it back somehow.
I think that's everything I'm ever going to eat forever.
All right, I'll get somebody to wrap that up for me. So it's been a while. It's been about a year. Is it still through the front door, straight to the Great Hall? What are we doing here, by the way? I don't really know. I was excited to come to the castle.
Umbernacht, we really just needed your services to fly
Oh,
us
sure.
over
Okay,
here.
well,
But you should stay for now.
Well, wait. Should he?
to be fair, you mentioned earlier about the Golden Dragon. Is the Golden Dragon here? In
Yes.
this place?
Yes.
Okay, well,
Yes.
I'll be leaving. I'll be nice to see all of you.
Peace.
And Umbernacht just flies off
Oh,
and takes
God,
to the,
the wind
sky.
is-
You missed your vomit.
Also, I'll come back for it.
All right, you.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode. We'll be back again next week for the final extra long installment of our holiday adventure. Once again, you can follow Todd G. Levin on Twitter at TGLevin. You can also check him out every other week on the Blockbuster Smash Up podcast. There we bring on special guests to help smash together one globally accepted good film with one globally accepted bad film and hopefully combine them into one cohesive new film for you to enjoy. You can find that podcast as well as others on partialarc.com. That's ARC with a C. That's also where you can download full episodes of this show, as well as check out photos and character art. You can also email us at FridayNightQuests@gmail.com, and we're also on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all under the handle Partial Arc. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm gonna loot the body.
So, how much experience do we get?
Well, now we have a skeleton army, so that's pretty neat.